Hey everybody, happy Monday. Hope you're doing well and welcome to your weekly mini reading for the week of June 11th to June 17th. Today I'm going to be channeling some messages to you directly from the spirit realm, directly from your spirit guides, in hopes of giving you some messages of love, light, healing, connection, compassion, all those beautiful things, and for something for you to focus on this week with regards to your own intuition, your own spirituality, or even your connection to your own guides. So if you feel drawn to listen to the entirety of this message, it's definitely for you. If you feel drawn to skip through parts of the message or pass it by completely, then this message may not be for you. The idea and my intention is always that this message will reach exactly who it needs to when they're fully able and ready to receive it. All right. Before we dive into our week ahead, I want to remind you that if you ever wish to book a private reading with me over Zoom, that is possible. Simply send me a DM, write a comment, or leave me a message, send me an email, and let me know if you'd like to set something up. You can also head over to my Etsy shop, etsy.com, and search The Conscious Her on the shop platforms and find me offering readings online, digitally, and written there as well. All right, so let's dive in and see what Spirit would like to share with us for this coming week ahead. Okay, so there's a few messages coming in right away. First of all, we have two animal guides. Those animal guides are the camel, okay? The camel, and the second one is the cheetah. And we've seen, it's interesting to see the cheetah come up so often. There's a few animals that have been with us throughout the year that tend to pop up every couple of weeks. And cheetah, I believe, is one of those. So the third message that I'm getting in right away is about decision making. And let me just collect a little bit more information on this. So what Spirit is saying is that with this coming week, we may have some opportunities to make decisions, okay? And of course, every day we're making small choices and decisions. But this feels to be like decisions that are a little bit more than your everyday minor choices, okay, and decisions. And so what they're saying is that this week we really want to allow ourselves to sit with our decisions, that we really want to have a clear decision-making process or strategy, but that ultimately we're giving ourselves the chance to be with ourselves as we kind of decipher what we would like to do, what direction we would like to go, what our next steps will be. And so they're really guiding us to focus on the feelings and sensations and experiences that you are getting in the solar plexus and sacral area. So the kind of the gut area, and really paying attention to this part of your body and how that feels, as opposed to relying too heavily on the mental planes, okay? And especially the emotions involved as well. So we really want to go for paying attention to how we're feeling physically and sensation-wise in our body over and above what our emotions are telling us and what our kind of logic or analytical thinking is telling us. So we really want to go for that gut feeling to guide us over and above logic or emotions this week, okay? So think about if there's anything that you've been meaning to make a decision on, but really allow yourself to sit with it. Give yourself enough time to sit with it, not as a way to like delay yourself or procrastinate or kind of sit on it, but rather to really get in tune with what your body is telling you, okay, about what decision to make. Sometimes, we may pick up on different information by listening to our body and the intelligence of our bodies and our chakras, rather than what our logic or our emotions are telling us, because both can be fleeting and both can, lead us in the wrong direction overall. So this week is very much about listening to your body when it comes to making decisions, and that you are trying to decipher or pursuing kind of a a way of deciphering and choosing and deciding for yourself that feels good for you, okay? And that's really connected and in tune with yourself. All right, let's see what else. I'm getting another animal guide. It's the beaver. Okay, we haven't had that one. I don't know if we've ever had that one, but we're having the beaver guide come in. What else? So the next message that's coming in that Spirit is explaining is about how they're using the word torment ourselves by keeping our thoughts, feelings, and emotions to ourselves, okay? When we're keeping our thoughts, feelings, emotions, and our kind of our intuitive guidance system locked up inside of ourselves, when really it could be expressed, it could be written, it could be journaled on, it could be shared with someone, it could be, it needs to come out somehow. And so they're basically saying, like, how might you be tormenting yourself? How might you be unintentionally or maybe intentionally punishing yourself by keeping things to yourself that need to actually come out? What needs to be expressed? What needs to be journaled on? What needs to be written out? What needs to be vocalized? What truth do you need to speak? What conversations do you need to have? Okay, so what are you keeping inside that's causing more harm than good? What do you know needs to come out that's been sitting with you for quite some time, that just needs to be shared with the world, with someone else, with your business, with your personal life, whatever it is, okay? So what are you sitting on that needs to come out? What are you intentionally / unintentionally tormenting yourself on by not allowing these things, these words, these feelings, these expressions to be released from your energy body, from your auric field, okay? So I hope that makes sense. So what is going on that is just tearing up a lot within yourself that would just be so much more better off outside of you than staying inside. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So finally, what I'm hearing as the last message is Spirit is explaining that the more that we allow ourselves to express ourselves, to speak our truth, to share what we know we need to share, for the things that have been on our mind, for allowing ourselves to be acknowledged and heard and seen and valued. Every time we allow ourselves to do that, so every time we allow our truth to come out, every time we allow ourselves to express how we feel, what we're thinking, our ideas, our hopes and dreams, our intentions, every time we allow that to come through us in a way that we decipher is appropriate or trustworthy or that is right for us, it's like we supplement and support our growth so much more than when we keep things inside of ourselves, okay? So this is kind of the theme of this week, is like, what's going on within you that needs to come out? What needs to be shared? What needs to be brought to the surface? What do other people need to know? What creations do you have that are just on the edge of being, shown to the world? Like, what needs to come out, what needs to come through you. There's a huge kind of, I almost feel like there's so many of us that are almost like wanting to explode because there's so much that we know needs to come through, to come out, but that we're hindering our own growth by not doing that. What Spirit shows me is kind of like every time you allow what needs to come through you out, or what needs to be expressed out, or what needs to be said out, or what needs to be shared out, it's like you're watering your garden of growth. Okay. So every time you hold things in, it's like you're denying the garden growth. So do you want to make your garden grow and bloom, or do you want to keep it dry and brittle and dying? Okay, so that's really like the kind of like mental metaphor and image that I'm getting from them. You will feel the difference internally based on what you decide to do, whether you don't water your garden or whether you water the garden. Okay. So they're really guiding you towards feeling the joy and expansion and self-love of being allowing yourself to express what needs to come through. You know, is this a creative project that needs to be announced or shown to the world? Is this a conversation that you need to have with somebody? Is this a difficult kind of exchange that you need to have with someone where boundaries are included? Is this, you know, a new like something new that you need to share in your business? Is this something that you need to share personally with someone? This could be so many things, but I'm really getting that this is involving kind of like the solar plexus, the heart, and the throat area. Like all this area here is needing to be liberated this week. And that includes a lot of self-validation and self-acknowledgement as well. Okay, so that's what's coming through. So we're guiding you this week to choose to water that garden by letting through whatever needs to come through you. Okay, whatever's been sitting there right at the edge, on the edge of the fence, teeter-tottering back and forth, allow whatever that is to come through you. Okay, you are very much supported energetically this week to do that. All right. So I really hope that helps. Is there anything else? Okay, so that is it for this week. I really hope that helps. I really hope you can resonate with that and that landed with you. Please do share with me, leaving a comment below, send me a DM, send me an email if you can relate to these things this week. And if that landed for you, please do remember to send a little thank you to your spirit guides that you have received the message, and just hold yourself in gratitude for being able to receive those messages. If you want to receive this email, this reading, typed up and sent directly to your email, please do head over to my website, www.theconsciousher.com. On the homepage, you can put your name and email in, and that will sign you up to receive these emails typed up, transcribed, sent directly to your email inbox every Monday, sometimes Tuesday. I also include the meanings of the animal guides, which are very important as well. All right. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.